But girls, how you doing? Let's do another pick a coin. Today is going to be what you need to know. So that could be triggering, could be any kind of subject. Let's go. We feel like autumn today. Beautiful light, gorgeous, loving it. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1, what do you need to know? The Empress, the Three of Cups, and the Fool. Beautiful. So I would say the most obvious thing is that now that you are an Empress, male, female, doesn't matter, you're full queen, you very much decide on your boundaries, going through the Queen of Swords, obviously the fourth queen, that was a tough one. However, now you know exactly where you stand and you're expecting someone to come towards you. Someone taking a leap of faith, which obviously, who's going to be obviously the Emperor. Okay, male, female, doesn't matter. So someone is going to actually go for it and going to open their heart. And on top of that, they could actually ask you to marry them. Boom. Okay, so from one extreme to another, or they could be actually also inviting you within the group, or maybe within the organization, maybe within a company. You're going to be surrounded by like-minded people, and I think that's what you were aiming for regardless. Okay, so yeah, it's a very good things. There obviously is the result of your hard work. It didn't happen overnight. You worked your socks off. I mean, not everyone become an emperor or an empress, and as I always say, you know, you don't become an emperor or an empress having a cup of tea and a biscuit. You generally go through a 10 of Wands and a 10 of Swords. So you have plenty of time to prepare yourself and to get ready. Now you are very, very much up for it. You can be, yes, thinking of marriage, thinking of joining an organization, or maybe deciding to do things a bit differently. You don't want to do the same old thing. You are happy to get out of maybe your comfort zone. Okay, so that could be you taking a decision. Well, I'm going to move country, I'm going to join an organization, I'm going to find my way into a new business. I'm up for it, I'm going for it. I don't need to have much baggage, but I know one thing, I'm motivated. Okay, at the end of the day, what do you risk? You're an Empress energy, so you're ready. You can be the Queen of Pentacles, very down to earth. You can be the Queen of Cups when you have to step back a little bit. You can be the Queen of Wands and be out there, front stage. And you can be the Queen of Swords, knowing your boundaries. So who's the daddy now? You see what I mean? Whatever decision you make, whether it's to go on your own or to be part of an organization or like-minded people, doesn't matter. I'm ready. Bring it on. Beautiful. Loving it. Okay, so let's have the hidden truth circle because I think it's quite clear. We don't need to spend Christmas over this. What do we have? We need to let each other go. Yeah, it is possible that within that journey of becoming an empress, you decided, I'm going on my own. I don't need you. I think it's very clear that once you sit on the position of the Empress energy, yes, you had the time to go through everything and everyone. And I think you know who is who now. And if you have to be on your own and cut everybody off as a Queen of Swords, for example, you will. And if you have to go on your own, you will. At the end of the day, you won't be alone for too long because I think you will create a different kind of energy and you will surround yourself with different people. But these times, they will be very much like-minded. Because you won't be with somebody because of codependency, for example. No, you won't. You will be on your own and by yourself as long as you need to clear the codependency story, okay? And as a result, you will not hanging around with people who are just like in need of being seen, for example. You wouldn't. No, absolutely not. Trust. All will work out well. We, your angel, are here to nurture, protect, and heal you. Trust in the healing power of our love. We love you more than you will ever know. Yes, trust you do. Oh my goodness, look at you. You're going off. That's it. I'm out. I'm going. That's it. I'm gone. Bingo. Because you know that you have what it takes to carry on. You've been on your own. You had to cut off everyone. You had to, even maybe expose yourself in the light and be seen, which normally you wouldn't do because you prefer to be, more discreet in the background, for example. So you know what? Bring it on. Okay, so part number 2, what do you need to know? That's what we do, isn't it? Yeah. The Emperor, here we go. 8 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Wow. What an Emperor. Very, very clear here. What you need to know is someone is coming towards you. Male, female, doesn't matter. Emperor energy is someone who want to take action and want to open their heart. What they did, they actually let go of a heavy weight through introspection. So they free themselves from maybe another person, or maybe of a situation that did aggro, more or less, okay? So now they're moving toward you alone and absolutely sure of who they are. Beautiful. But to be fair, they always knew you were the one. So yes, maybe they walked away from a certain energy, okay? They had to leave someone behind in order to approach you. But when they met you the first time, they knew straight away, this is the person I'm going to be with. Or this is the organization I'm going to work with. Or this is a project I'm going to go for. There is a knowing here, okay? And yes, you can have an age gap. Yes, you can be in different places in the world. You can come from different background, different religion, different education. It doesn't matter. You're meant to be together and you have the knowing, because you don't feel like that with anybody else. And they're very clear on that too. I know. All right. So the Emperor energy is someone who have been going through a lot. Obviously had to go through the 4 kings. The fourth one being the King of Pentacles. So they have to be devoted to one person and one person only. You know, a King of Pentacles doesn't fluff around with 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 women or men. No. So they had to make a decision. I cannot be with 2 people at the same time. Hell no. So the King of Pentacles is a 4th king, and they have to really know as well what they're made of. If they have money in the pocket, do they feel comfortable within themselves? They have to do that introspection, as we can see here. It had to be done. So an Emperor energy will be 4 kings, yes, but well defined within themselves and knowing who they want to be with very clearly. Okay, so there's no fluffing around. Let's have a hidden truth circle. So what you need to know is that person is coming to see you. Obviously, this is no bueno. They chose you. That's it. What do we have here? I wish I could share my good news with you, and they will very soon. The good news could be that they finally left the husband or the wife behind. Finally, that they've done it. And soon, because they need to redefine themselves before they can approach you. But they want to share the good news. Yeah, I'm done now. That's it. The work I was supposed to do. And it doesn't have to be so dramatic on kind of leaving somebody. It's also maybe leaving behind a limitation of the mind. They've done the work. Maybe they've done some therapy, they've done some healing, whatever. They talked to a very dear friend. They had time to identify what was the problem. Okay, so the thing is jumping. So they had time, and now they know. They want to share that with you, of course. Middle path. Embrace both sides. The middle path is the road to balance and a more balanced and more peaceful life. Yeah, the middle ground. Yeah, middle ground. Though they had to, to find themselves. Because they had maybe one extreme or the other, you know, maybe one wife and one mistress, or one husband and one lover. But the middle path is have to find themselves. And that is the point. The point, not the pint. It's a bit early for that. No, I was doing so well. No, seriously, I was doing well. Anyhow, so yeah, finding a balance and then finding themselves, and then they can move towards you. Let's just stop there. On this not a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.